Do some research and look up all the chicks that have gone far on the show. Notice something about them all. Number one, they are all old, like in their 50s or some crap. Number two, none of them are attractive. Even if you're like 20 drinks into watching the show, none of these chicks could ever pass for anything attractive. And number three, they all have that Lesbo look to them. Notice none of them have that sheet don't stink attitude about them. It's pretty much common sense that 20-something-year-old college chicks who think their sheet don't stink can't handle a survival type situation, and if they are on the show, they drop out within the first week or two. It's always the older chicks who always seem to tough it out, and they win the cash prize at the end of the show. But why is this? What's the explanation for this crap? All these chicks that made it far in the show look like they had a drug problem back in the day. They all kind of have that twigger look to them. I bet you if you dug into any of these chicks' pasts, you'd find a period in their life when they were homeless bums living on the streets. I bet you like all these 50-year-old chicks wanted to be on the show because A, they wanted to be on TV, and B, they wanted to prove to the world, hey, look at me, I'm a female and I'm tough. And C, they wanted to be sexualized at age 50. I mean, you gotta remember, this show will stick old chicks in a really skimpy dress. Heck, 50% of the time they're wearing their swimming attire. It must give them some sort of high that they feel quote-unquote sexy, even at their old age of 50. And besides, who the heck is still watching this show in 2024? I remember 25 years ago, young people actually watched this show when it was significant and it barely came out and there was nothing else on. But today, the number one demographic viewer is 85-year-old men, like nursing home status men. These guys still think that a 50-year-old chick is young. To them, that's still young. That's like us watching a co-ed sorority chick or something. Yeah, old chicks will dominate the show because their survival instincts are way higher than a 20-year-old chick's. I mean, some 20-year-old chicks who think her sheet don't stink, who's in college and, was born rich or something, they're not going to be on the show. They can get on TV by being a model or something just by standing there looking pretty. But all the 50-year-old chicks, they gotta go out there on an island and get dirty and start making fires and all this crap. That's your little bottom line right there. So yeah, I guess these 50-something-year-old chicks said to themselves, hey, I got like 20 years left tops of my life. Let's go on TV and be a semi-decent set symbol for half a season to the old people. We got nothing to lose. And they can put those survival skills to good use. Those skills that they learned when they were drug addicts, homeless on the streets for that period of their life. And they can get the old men off watching in the nursing home. And hey, maybe they could win the $1 million cash prize and put that towards their retirement fund that they never saved up for. So there you have it, folks. That's why all the older chicks dominate this show, Survivor.